Well, it is a bittersweet day. The bus has sold. Our last video we had talked about how we're quitting Buslife, we're moving on to a new adventure, a new rig and whatnot, and so we did buy the new rig, more on that to come. But this video we're saying goodbye to our bus and just ending that chapter. We're both happy and very sad about it, but let me go show you what it looks like inside. Well, this is our last time coming in here, one of the last times. A lot of memories in here.
I know.
Putting the toilet back in the shower, gonna hook that up for the new owner. So much counter space without all of our stuff on here. Anyways, we could not be asking for this bus to go to a better home. We're really excited for the guy who's buying it. And we might tell you more of that story a little bit later on. Well, I almost forgot to grab the title. That could have been an issue. We're actually going right now to drop the bus off for the new owner, and then he's just going to take it from there. But he kind of needs the title and bill of sale in order to do that, so get on that.
Down the window shades for the last time.
Yep, window shades coming down for the last time. About to drive it out of here. You know, we may be, looking really sad right now, which kind of are, because we're going through, a lot of the memories that we've had in here and whatnot, and a lot of like last times happening now. But we do recognize internally that this is the right step for us, the next step. We're really excited about the new rig. We've already picked it up. We're already super excited about that, doing some work on it and everything to get it up to where we want to have it. So stay tuned for that rig for sure. But let's go take this to the new buyer. Susanna's gonna follow me in the bus, but we gotta refuel first before we can get over there. Oh man, look at that. Susanna. Well, we made it, wiping away tears. What a beautiful spot to pass the bus off at. I mean, this is gorgeous. Chimney Rock Village, North Carolina is where we say goodbye. Any parting thoughts?
Well, it was a great home. It took us to great places, down to Baja and back, and Grand Tetons, and spent both of our birthdays and our first anniversary in it, and yeah, it's gonna be sad to see it go, but I know it's gonna have more travels in it.
Stick around, because at the end of this video we are going to be going through some of the finances on why a bus like this is a good decision to purchase. This is the last handoff of the keys right here, and yeah,
Thank you, man.
thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
I can't wait.
Well, we're in the car now. We've given the bus keys over, and wow, it's wild to think that our bus is sold. So many firsts in there. Just, yeah, lots of emotions right now. But good news is now we can move on to show you the new rig, probably in the next video. But we will go over the finances, like we told you in this video. We're going to go over the finances of how this makes sense to buy a Skoolie. All right, now we're going to talk about the finances and why this actually makes sense to buy a Skoolie in today's day and age. So the guy who just bought the Skoolie off of us, first off, it was just a perfect matchup. We had a mutual friend on Facebook. We're both Christians. It was just such a perfect scenario for him and for me. It was just everything lined up perfectly. So amazing. And for him, rent in his area of the country where he lives is so high that it's cheaper for him to take out a loan and purchase the Skoolie for me, it's probably about 50% cheaper or so to do that than to rent a studio apartment, which would be kind of like the equivalent. Studio apartment, then you have to pay for utilities on top of that and everything. So it comes, out to even more of a savings. So, as it seems. And so it is a much better situation for him to do this. And then even if he sells the school bus at a loss in 5 years, even if he sells it for half of what I paid, or half of what he paid me for it, or the same because inflation, or more because inflation, or he does something cool to it or something. No matter what the scenario is, even if he sold it at a loss, he still didn't just flush all that money away renting an apartment for the whole time. So it's a really cool scenario for him. So when he is ready to buy a house, he can sell the bus and go ahead and do the house thing if he wants to. Another pro of this versus renting an apartment for him is now on any 3 or 4 day weekends that he gets from his job, now he can actually go ahead and take little trips in it. Guess what? You can't take your studio apartment for little trips. A lot of people have a house payment and they have an RV payment as well. And he's just kind of making it one payment. And so it works out really well for him. Although we are sad to see the bus go, it does work out really well for us. And a little hint, we're in the new rig right now. But you're going to have to wait to see that until next video. So make sure you subscribe.